What's going on? I'm DJ Hazmat.
Yeah, and I'm Matty Wills.
To Matt and Matt Live Halftime Edition brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of, and that's moments.
Those are on us to create, so let's make sure we're making the most of every moment we have. It counts, and please drink responsibly.
Yeah, Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume, Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Jack Daniels and 7 are registered. Now here's a word from our sponsor.
No.
I've always wanted to do that.
I've always wanted to do that.
We'll have one of everything. I always wanted to do this.
I always wanted to do that!
Next round on me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns. First playoff game in 18 years. And we are at this moment handling the Pittsburgh Steelers. Score is 28. What? Score is 28 to what, Matt?
Score is 35-10, sir. I'm not sure which game
35,
you're watching.
oh,
Big
35,
time shout out to the Browns.
I'm
talk about 20. Yeah, you talk.
I'm yeah.
You talk about 28 though, because we put up 28 in the first quarter, the most
oh my God.
first quarter points in the playoffs in NFL history.
Yes.
Shouts out to the Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
Browns are taking care of business right now. Again, the score is 35-10. Welcome to Matt Live. We will be back as soon as the Browns game is over as well. So make sure you come hang out with us after the game, and also make sure you drop all of those comments because we're going to read as many of them as we can.
As you can see, we having a party in here. We having a party in here. Y'all make some noise. We over here. Like, what's going on? Yes, indeed, man. Oh, you know what, Matt? I'm in disbelief. I've been in shock the entire first half. I'm over here like, oh my God. And I don't want to get too pumped. I don't want to get too pumped. I'm just hoping that the Browns stay aggressive. So let's get to what we got to get to.
Absolutely.
And this is his halftime report, man, because this
absolutely.
is
we like to start with the good, bad, and ugly. Then we talk about the standout performer of half number one, and then we conclude with the keys to the second half. I'm gonna just say the good right now is the score. I mean, the good is clearly the score, bro. We're up 35-10.
35
in our first playoff game in ages. So shout out to the Browns. 35 points on off, or 35 points in total. Interceptions happening all over the field. The first play from scrimmage for Pittsburgh really kind of set the tone. The bad snap and everything's been going the Browns' way so far. The bad for me, I got to go with that injury, man, to Conklin, our right tackle, man. If you saw, they said Pro Football Focus says he's the #1 right tackle in the NFL. Him going down, he's questionable to return right now with a hamstring injury, so we'll keep our eye on that. And in the ugly, it's not really much to talk about ugly, so I'm gonna just nitpick on Higgins. He's got a couple of drops. Those drops are ugly to me, man. Like we're dominating the game. We could really be dominating the game, perhaps if he hadn't dropped those balls. Maybe not, because I feel like we've scored almost every time we've touched the ball. But what you got, man, for your good, bad, and ugly, bro?
Well, my good obviously is the way the game is trending. You know what I'm saying? The way it started. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to Dudu Schuster, who talked all that trash.
Yeah.
Like we playing the Browns, they're nameless gray faces. Okay, what are you saying right now? Look, Kobe is on the thing. Kobe is telling us to just run the ball. Shout out to our big boss. Kobe is checking in, and Daryl Gay said he's not in shock. He hopes that they pouring it on, and that's what I hope. So the good is the game is going in our favor, and the bad is I see too much bad going on in a 35-10 lead at halftime. I can't really see that much bad going on. And the ugly, if I have to give anything ugly like you usually do, I'll give it to the other team, because the Pittsburgh Steelers is for them right now. Shout out to Alexander. He's saying what's up to us. And he's put a lot of footballs up. Salute. Shout out to them. You know, I know a lot of Cleveland Browns fans are on fire right now. I mean, I almost fainted. Bruh. A lot. I almost fainted when we got up 28-0. And I'm just sitting here like, is this true? My brother is here. You know, my kids are here in the background. Everybody. I got all my children are here and my grandchildren, and we are enjoying what we are watching right now. Shout out to Yanni. He said the bad is
yeah, dog. I didn't know if it was me.
He said my Wi-Fi is bad. You can't hear me.
You sound like a robot every 30 seconds. It doesn't matter. The Browns are about to win their first playoff game, and I don't know however many years it's been, man. But you often talk about, and we've been doing this show, Matt, forever, man. You often talk about how long you've been watching the Browns and how many times they've disappointed you over the years. Can you what's good, bro? It's all good, man. The Cleveland Browns is tearing it up right now. They're up 35-10, waiting on my dog DJ Hazmat to get his Wi-Fi back together. So we also talk about the standout performer of half number one, and then we conclude with the keys to the second half is our boss and the big homie, Kobe Kobe. Shouted out earlier. My keys to the second half, I'm going to prelude this a little bit. Run the ball. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are doing their thing. They're running very effectively. Nick Chubb, his first 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. You can't script anything better than that. So keep the ball on the ground will be my first and foremost key to the second half. And my standout performer of half number one, I got to give it to everybody that's pulled together on the side of the Cleveland Browns in an event where your head coach can't even be your head coach. Your head coach can't even call plays for you. The NFL won't even let him call plays for you virtually. Hazmat, what up, bro? You're back, homie. Come on, man. Jump back in here, man. Don't worry about that Wi-Fi.
I tried to switch to the other Wi-Fi.
Oh, you balling. You got 2 Wi-Fis.
AT&T sucks. I just want to tell y'all that right now. Please, I don't care if they're a client right now. Eat the clock and protect the. But Kobe, listen, I don't want to play conservative. I don't want to go into the second half being conservative because I want to keep attacking and I want to keep scoring. I don't care what the score is. I want them to act as if they have to score to win. I don't want to play conservative in the second half. That has been a formula for doom for most teams in the playoffs. We've seen what happened with the Tennessee Titans when they got conservative. They had a 4th and 2 in Baltimore territory. They decided to punt.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous. Like, put your foot on their neck, apply the pressure, keep applying the pressure. Come on, let's score 50. We got 35. Let's get 50 points on the board.
I would say I would say that I half agree with that. On offense, I would not mind a more conservative approach, especially with now you got 2 backup offensive linemen. So I'm not saying slow it all the way down, but just be careful. On defense, you cannot play Ben Roethlisberger scared. You cannot play this prevent defense, dropping both safeties back 15, 20 yards. That's not going to work all game, man. They got a whole half to go. And I was about to get to it before you hop back on. Yo, my key to the second half, outside of just running the ball, don't Browns this. Do not.
Come on, man, stop that.
Cleveland Browns.
You know what?
This situation right now. And I know it sounds ugly, but I'm just being for real, man. Just play the way that you've played this year and not to what your recent history, the last 20 years, has spoken about your franchise. Go ahead.
Listen, man, that's the one thing I didn't want to put out in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? For you to even say that, because other games in the past where we have been up, you like, it's over. It's all this. Now you up here like, don't Browns this up. Like, come on, man.
I think this game is over.
Listen.
I think this game is over. I want to be clear.
This game is not over until there's 0 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
That's big time.
No game is over until there's 0 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
I get that.
So
I get that.
That's the reason why, at least in the 3rd, to stay aggressive, keep attacking. Don't get into a prevent defense. Don't try to do too much milking of the clock.
Completely agree.
Go down. And as a matter of fact, most of the time, most of the year, when teams have scored on us right before the half. This time we scored on them right before the half, and we
huge play drive.
Get the ball first in the second half. So I would love to see the Browns go down, put some more points on the board on the first drive. Let's not have a let up. I hope our interim coach Prefer has some good things to say that keeps them focused. Let's not act like the game is over, because if we could put up 28 points in one quarter, then we are playing against another NFL team. So if you slack up, it could be what it is. Let's get some comments in here, because people have a lot to say.
Oh, they dropping them in there, man. It's a big time game. Of course, Tracy Cooper, she always checks us out every week. We appreciate you. She telling you to preach, so I'm not sure why I just shouted her out, but you can go ahead.
They understand what I'm saying.
I know, man. I know. Everybody that's checked in, PJ, I know she didn't agree when I said don't Browns this. I get it, man. I'm not trying to bring the negativity. I'm just trying to state the obvious, bro. How many times did Chris Collinsworth say? How many times did he allude to it though? That the game ain't over. So let's just make sure.
Don't listen, man. Let me take my glasses off so I can see. Chris Collinsworth. You want to listen to Chris Collinsworth, one of the worst analysts in the league? Like, cut it out, man. We're not listening
to everybody, man.
We're not listening to Chris Collinsworth with that nonsense talking about the Steelers are very much in this game.
Hey, I think the Browns are going to win this game. I'm with you. I think the Browns.
I like what Daryl Gates has to say. No prevent defense. Never in my life seen a prevent defense stop a team from scoring. Right. The prevent defense in the old school, they say the prevent defense only prevents you from winning. That's the mantra of the prevent defense. Let's embarrass. Put up a Sims comment. Embarrass them. Put them in a hole. Dig it deeper. Put your foot all the way on their neck. Dude Schuster was talking trash. You know what I'm saying? He liked to dance on people's logo and do TikTok dances and stuff.
Tomlin told him cut that out, man.
Crazy before this game. And that was a little insight to the way the Pittsburgh Steelers really felt about the Browns. They feel like, if anything else, we're going to beat the Browns. It was actually disrespectful of them to say, we're going to rest our starters because we don't care if the Browns get into the playoffs.
Coming back to bite them.
He said that he was happy to play the Browns. He was happy to be able to play the Browns in the playoffs. No, he's not happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's all I'm saying is let's continue to apply the pressure. The few more touchdowns on the board just to make it.
Salt this game away and be done with it.
That's what'll make me feel better.
Yeah, for sure.
Because as you had to allude to, you know what I mean? In the past, we've had big leads and the leads have dissipated. But I don't think that's what's going to happen today. I just hope that the coach, and I know that our real head coach who's sitting at home watching the game just like us.
He's stoked. Hopefully he got lots of Jack Daniels. Hopefully Kevin Stefanski
taking shots.
Lots of Jack Daniels.
He's been taking shots for real. Let's go, bro.
For sure. So the game is starting back up. We want to remind everybody, as the Browns are dominating the Steelers right now, 35-10. Come hang out with Matt Live. As soon as the game is over, we'll be right back here. As soon as the game is over, we'll be right back here. Hopefully to preview a second round playoff matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs. So
let's just don't talk about next week. Let's talk about the second half.
Okay.
And finishing off what we started here in this game. They rested their starters. Pouncey was one of them. And Pouncey on the first play of the game hiked the ball over Ben Roethlisberger's head. And, sometimes resting your starters is good. Sometimes it's bad. And this is what happened. Ben Roethlisberger, who looked rusty through the whole month of December, basically, he's not doing well. I've heard a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans talking trash like y'all played our second string and this and that. We let y'all into the playoffs. Thank you, if that's how you feel. Now look, be careful what you wish for, you bum Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I just wanted to get that out. You know what I'm saying? And I want to shout out everybody: Tracy, Devontae, Antoine, Daryl, everybody that's in. Okay, let's go back. We'll see y'all after the game. I'm DJ Hazmat.
And I'm Matty Wills.
This is Matt and Matt Live. See you post game.
You already.